Hello everybody, welcome to Dude with a Fork. My name is Ken. On today's episode of Ken Try Stuff, I am making cheap, simple French bread pizza that I get for $1 at the grocery store, but I'm trying up a couple of different things. Usually I bake these in the oven, but the package also includes instructions for the microwave. And I've never tried that, so time to try that, although I have a feeling it's not going to go well. But I'm also going to try doing this in the air fryer. And one thing you should realize, I get confused easily apparently because there are several points in this video where I'm talking about the air fryer and I say toaster oven. So if you hear toaster oven, that's just my mind being goofy. Please know that I meant air fryer. I don't even have a toaster oven anymore, which makes me sad, but still. So anyway, stay tuned and let's see which version wins. Alright, so let's talk about some Meijer French bread pizzas here. I love a good French bread pizza. This is their 3-meat with sausage, pepperoni, and bacon. These things are $1 a piece. Occasionally they go on sale 5 for $5. I don't get it either. So the serving size is one pizza, 166 grams, which contains 430 calories. 20 grams of fat, which is a third of what you should get. 7 grams of saturated fat, which is about a third of what you should get. 40 milligrams of cholesterol, which is 13%. 810 milligrams of sodium, which is again a third of what you should get in a day. 240 milligrams of potassium, which is 7%. 45 grams of total carbs, so this is not a keto-friendly item. It's 15% of your daily intake. Oddly, 2% of fiber, considering it's a white flour French bread pizza crust, which is 8% of what you need in a day. 4 grams of sugars and 17 grams of protein. It says cooking instructions from frozen state only. For food safety and quality, cook before eating to an internal temperature of 160 degrees Fahrenheit. There are microwave directions, and there are conventional or toaster oven. I bought 3 of these. I'm going to cook one in the microwave. I'm going to cook one in my regular oven. Microwave says to cook on high for 2 minutes 30 seconds to 3 minutes 30 seconds or until cheese melts and product is heated through. This does contain, you can see on this one, there's this reflective cardboard that you're supposed to microwave it with. Conventional oven, preheat the oven to 375, which is happening now. Remove and unwrap from package, discard microwave card. Place product on baking sheet and cook 22 to 25 minutes until cheese melts through and product is heated through. And I'm going to cook that one on my little tray here with my silicone mat. I bought these at Costco. There's 2 little ones, 2 big ones. I bought them when they were on sale. Of course, my thing is I want to see, will this fit in my air fryer, because I want to try cooking this in an air fryer. That's why I bought 3. And actually, looks like I could fit 2 of them in there. Oh, pizza just came on. Sorry, the oven just came to temperature. So I'm going to go stick one of these pizzas in the oven and get that started. I'll be right back. Okay, and here's what it looks like when I get it out of the package. Apparently when you make frozen pizza, and this is true of all frozen pizzas, not just these, they put them together, they freeze them, and then they make sure to drive their trucks through an active seismic zone because nothing looks the way it does on the front of the package. There is a fair amount of meat on here. You can see there's plenty of sausage, plenty of pepperoni. I like the amount of cheese on here. So I'm just going to take a moment to rearrange things a little bit, and it looks a little bit more evenly distributed. Pepperoni always does this, so it's just the nature of the beast. I'm going to take this little piece of sausage off and put it there so it doesn't fall off. I'm going to get this guy in a preheated oven for 20 to 25 minutes, and then we'll come back and take a look at it. Okay, so I know that this pizza fits in my toaster oven just fine. Question is, will it cook effectively in there? So I know that toaster ovens really are just a convection oven. It's a very small convection oven. Usually when you adapt a recipe for a convection oven, I think you go like 25 degrees Fahrenheit less. So instead of 350 in my big oven, I've preheated my toaster oven to 325. And I'm going to get the next guy out of here. And the instructions said 22 to 25 minutes in the regular oven. I'm going to go for 10 minutes first and check on it because this is a much smaller space. So it should cook a lot faster than that. And again, here's that. Well, I didn't want to do that, but there's that cardboard that you microwave it with. And again, same thing here. redistribute the pepperoni. Make sure every piece of the proletariat gets some, and because pepperoni is wonderful stuff. A little bit in every biteful. So, in every mouthful, every bite. What am I talking about? I don't know. Anyway, so that looks pretty good. I'm going to pop this baby in there for 10 minutes and we'll see where we are. Okay, so I decided that what I usually do when I bake things is go halfway through, pull them out, flip them around. And I'm glad I decided to do that because the one in the oven is still going, but the French bread pizza that went in the toaster oven, this is it after 5 minutes. I hit this with my infrared thermometer. It's reading about 190, which means this is all cooked. It has a nice crispy crust on the bottom. The cheese is all melted, so 5 minutes in the air fryer at 325. I kind of like that. Okay, so this is the pizza that was cooked in the oven for 22 minutes. It came out, everything was melted after 22 minutes. Nice crunchy bottom. Looks good. I'm pretty happy with it. This is how I typically cook these things. I've got to wait about 22 minutes, 25 minutes for them to be done, but that's okay. I know this method works, so I'm very happy with this one as well. Okay, and this is the one that was cooked in the microwave. You can see here, this is that little browning tray, I suppose it's called. This was a bit of a disaster. This cooked for 3 minutes. It said, the instructions said 2.5 to 3.5 minutes. At 2.5 minutes, this end was overdone, this end was done, and this was not done. And this one, the cheese actually melted best out of all of them, but as we all know, microwaves do not cook things evenly. This end, because it's smaller, and out here, instead of in the center, got cooked way before the rest of it did. So this end cooked first, because it's an end and it's smaller. This end cooked second because it's an end but it's larger, and then the middle took forever. And does it really make the bread crunchy? Nah, it's kind of soggy actually in the middle here. I don't know if you can see that. So, and of course it gets things so hot that everything's running off. Like I said, this one, well, we'll try that. It's good sausage, but it's kind of salty. So, bread cooked in the microwave is never a good thing. But I'm going to get this one over on our cutting board, and we can take a look at them all side by side. Okay, so here we have our 3 pizzas. This was cooked in the oven. This for 22 minutes at 350. This was cooked in the air fryer at 325 for 5 minutes. This was cooked in the microwave on high for 3 minutes exactly. And to be honest with you, I think these two look really great. This one looks like it's seen some stuff. I'm going to pull off one of these little pepperonis. This is off the air fryer. Now, that pepperoni is actually a little crunchy, which I expect because an air fryer dehydrates things a little bit. Now I'm going to pull this one off here. Okay, this pepperoni kind of sticks to things here. It's a little crunchy, but not as much. I like this crunchy pepperoni. This pepperoni, of course, no crunch, but anyway, so let's cut off a piece here. Let's cut them right in the middle. See what we get there. Nice crunchy base on the oven baked one. Wow, that's the most crisp I've heard. That's off the toaster oven one. So, lost a piece of pepperoni. All right, so that sounds good. And this one, there's just no crunch at all to that. So that is just the sound of the knife. This is actually getting hard from the cutting board's absorbing some of the moisture. So I'm going to cut a thin slice out of the center of these and taste them. And that has the same taste and texture that it always has because I'm always used to cooking these in the oven. This is the air fryer one. I have a beer to wash these down with. Alright. So. That's good. That crust is actually a little bit crunchier than the oven baked one, which is nice. I'm glad I pulled it out after 5 minutes though, because this would have been burnt after 5 minutes. And let's try the microwave one. And if you're waiting for the crunch, it's just not gonna happen. Okay, so you can see this is actually, you can actually bend this one. So, why do they think you can cook bread in the microwave? I don't know, but let's try it. The bottom part is not bad, but this part here is like hard and chewy. This is not enjoyable at all. If I got this in a restaurant, I would send this back. Just as an experiment. Wow. Okay, this end is so hard that, I mean, that bread is just completely dehydrated. That's not even edible. So, if you have the time, putting these in the oven at 350 for 22 minutes certainly works. My new favorite method of cooking these, though, is in the air fryer, 325, 5 minutes for one. Next time I buy these, I will find out how long it takes to cook 2 of them in there, because if 1 French bread pizza is wonderful, 2 are even better. So this is Ken, the dude with a fork. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, or comment, and stay safe. Thanks a bunch.